Poon Kee, I remember Poon Kee quite well.
I was a bit young then.
Yeah, well, how many years difference is there between you and me? 6 or something?
Something like that.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? But I remember I used to pass his shop on the way to school of a morning. If I didn't do the levy bank bit, I'd go down round Mr Oliver's and past the butcher shop and past where the other Olivers lived, Clary and Glennis and Val and whatever. And then there was Poon Kee's shop. And he was, usually the doors were open. There was only a timber floor and a big counter, I remember. And Poon had always, I'd say, good morning. Wow, I'd just say good morning. I didn't call him Poon Kee, I don't think. I just said good morning. Anyway, he would say to me, oh, morning, Ruby. Luby, go see her grandmother. And he knew that every day at school, or most days, I would go at lunchtime over to see my grandmother because she lived close to the school and I often had lunch. How he knew that, I don't know, but he used to say, Luby, go see her grandmother? Yeah.
And what about Dad and old Bert Machete? Dad would have his garden.
Yeah.
He'd have all the veggies, you name it. And he'd have beetroot as big as plates.
Yeah.
And old Bert Machete used to come around and have a look and he said, how the hell can you grow beetroot like that? And Bert had his own veggies he used to sell in the shop.
Yeah, and he grew them at the back of his property.
He grew them at his back of his property, but he couldn't work out how Dad would get the size of these beetroot.
Must have been all half the manure from the rabbits or the ferrets or whatever.
Yeah, but we used to have our own garden, 80% of our own veggies, you name it, we had it.
Yeah, and Poon Kee used to grow all his veggies.
All his veggies,
do you remember seeing him in the garden? In his veggie garden? Titch used to tell me about it. He had a thing, a yoke, whatever you call it, across his shoulders with his buckets, and he'd get the water from the Alinda Creek for his veggies.
His veggies,
yeah. But I remember seeing him hoeing in the garden, in his veggie patch.
I can't remember.
But and I remember the jelly beans that he had. But that's about all. But others I know have got more memories of Poon Kee than I have. But he was a gentle little old man.
Yeah, that's all I don't know. He's a little bit. I just can't remember him really.
No, I don't remember what year he. Maybe he died before you arrived.
I could have really.
Yeah, that was Poon. Everybody loved Poon Kee anyway. Nice old man.
Anyhow, that's.